We are the Fallen Tree Foundation, a non-profit organization committed to help prevent deforestation. Our main focus is on the Democratic Republic of Congo and the Congo Basin rainforest. When a tree falls in the forest, we're the ones to hear it.
And then click on the logo. Yeah. This is our logo and slogan. And then you can go back to
the About Us page. So, we are a nonprofit organization. We're devoted to ending deforestation. And the Democratic Republic of Congo owns a large part of the Congo Basin rainforest, which is the second largest rainforest in the world. Our mission statement. Our goal is to put an end to deforestation, and how exactly will we do this? Well, we run strictly on donations, and those donations help to fund our program. And we cannot really interfere with the government or economy systems, so we try to persuade farmers, loggers, and others to stop cutting down trees by educating them about the effects of deforestation, what it does. And now the information page.
Deforestation is the removal of trees for non-forest use. Our main focus is on the Democratic Republic of Congo. We will now show you this video about natives that have lived in the forest for many generations.
Ndimani balsongi jusqu'à ni subikimido sumido bandomo potindima amosa kundani kukundimana.
Dès que je les ai connus pour la première fois, c'était je crois en 1987, j'ai compris qu'ils étaient en danger. Parce que tous ceux qui les environnent pensent qu'ils ont un droit sur eux.
Bayaka people have been living in the Congo Basin forests for 50,000 years. They are commonly accepted as the first inhabitants of the region and are often referred to as pygmies.
So the natives in this village and town, they've been living there for many years and they have inherited the forest from their ancestors. They're very affected by the deforestation of the Congo Basin because that is their home, that's where they get all their resources.
What is deforestation? Deforestation is the cutting down of trees on a very large scale. Each year, about 18 million acres worth of trees are cut down for non-forest uses. The Congo Basin is the second largest carbon sink because it absorbs carbon dioxide, which causes global warming, and it is very unfortunate that this forest is being cut down.
Our goal is to put an end to deforestation. We try to persuade the ones who cut down trees as a living and for a job to take an environmentally friendly approach.
Tree loss is responsible for 12 to 17% of global warming. This can also cause forests to become deserts after losing their trees. Also without the shade of the trees, the soil becomes very dry. Without all these trees to absorb carbon dioxide in the atmosphere keeps increasing and increasing, creating more global warming. Also, with this deforestation, thousands of animals will go extinct if it continues. How can you help? Just go to help. How you can help. First, you can donate money to our organization.
And secondly, you can reuse and recycle more often. Thirdly, you can buy less wooden products.
You can speak for the trees have no tongues.
By the Lorax.
Yeah. And lastly, go to our How to Help Food on our website. Yeah.
And that's our donation for.
Yeah. All the profits go to people so that they will be able to support themselves and not need to cut down the trees to earn money.
Propaganda page. Commercials and advertisements.
Yeah.
So this is our propaganda video, and we used name calling.
Think about what your actions will do. What will happen? It's just a little tree. Besides, it'll make me money. Well, but that's not all. If you continue to cut down these wonderful trees of the Congo Basin, it comes with bad consequences. Like what? Like I said earlier, it's just a little tree. The Congo Basin suffers drastic climate change because of deforestation. Deforestation is one of the biggest causes of global warming. Second, 16 billion people who depend on the forest for sustenance and shelter will lose their homes. Many animals are at risk of extinction because of habitat loss. Geez, when you say it like that, it sounds really bad. As you can see, lumberjacks and other people who may have acceptable causes to cut down trees are actually harming our world. What can I do to help? Well, I'm from the Fallen Tree Foundation, a non-profit organization strongly against deforestation. You can donate money to our organization to help us stop this crime, but you can also help by recycling. You can support companies with zero deforestation policies. Thankfully, deforestation in the Congo Basin has slowed in the recent years, thanks to all the people who helped out and spoken up for the fallen trees. When a tree falls in the forest, we're the ones to hear it!
And we made a magazine ad too. Back to the website. Now for essays. Economy. So my essay was on the effects of the economy on deforestation. The Congo Basin is mainly cut down because of agricultural reasons. People cut down trees to create room for farming land. They will start a business or just provide their families with sustenance. There is a need for more agricultural jobs. Another cause of tree loss is logging. Many products used in our daily lives are made from wood. People even harvest wood illegally. Lastly, mining plays a role in deforestation. Trees are cleared to make room for mining areas. Some companies are implementing zero deforestation policies. We, customers, can also support these companies and put pressure on those who continue to harm forests. If companies can create deforestation, they can stop it too.
Can I go to geography? And my essay. Yeah. Geography affects the Congo Basin greatly. I will now tell you how through my essay. My thesis statement is that deforestation is a huge problem in the Congo Basin and everywhere around the world. My first argument is that people cut down trees to make room for more or to make more products out of it. My second argument is that farmers are a big reason why deforestation is happening because they use a technique called slash and burn farming where, just like it says, you basically cut down and burn everything so that you can make more room so you can get more land to make more room for farming. And my third argument is that there are many people and or corporations that are cutting down trees to make money because they do this because trees are a very valuable resource that we use in everyday life and can be used for many different things.
Now government.
Even though the government does not directly cause deforestation, it indirectly sort of assists it as deforestation assists the government, which is why in a few ways the government might support it, because when these logs are chopped and sent out, it gets the government money which it can use to get better goods for the country, but in doing so, it is destroying the forest that it has and all of the animal species with it. And many of the things that the trees have are okay.
History?
History greatly affects the deforestation that is occurring today. If it weren't for the events in the past, deforestation probably wouldn't be as bad as it is. There are three major historical events that occurred and had a huge effect on deforestation. One of those events was when the Congo forest was the battlefield for a war. This war occurred because refugees were escaping from their countries. The countries that they were escaping from got angry because most of the refugees were escaping to the Democratic Republic of Congo. The war polluted water sources and caused trees to be burned down. Another thing that has affected deforestation is farmers. During the war, especially farmers would burn down parts of the forest to grow crops and raise livestock, so they would have more room, so they could produce more products. Fire is something you can't really control, so you shouldn't really burn down parts of the forest because you can never tell if the entire forest will burn down, and that's a mistake that they made. The final historical event that happened in the Democratic Republic of Congo's history that we are going to discuss is the Second Congo War. This had a great effect on the forest, not because the war took place in the forest, but because over 3 million people died in the war. Most of them died from disease, but also from starvation. This kind of ties back to farmers burning down parts of the forest. Because so many people were hungry, farmers did have to burn down parts of the forest to raise livestock and grow crops to help provide supplies and support the people through this war. So you can see historical events greatly affect Democratic Republic of Congo's deforestation problem. Hopefully we can stop deforestation and maybe forests will be able to grow back to what it used to be.
And now, solution? So,
Our solution essay was written by Eric.
and he found a solution that wasn't fantasizing, but it was very helpful.
He thought that if farmers, the government, and customers work together,
That would be able to help prevent deforestation little by little.
And the way we'll get people to do that is by letting them know about the effects of deforestation and how deforestation is a bad thing.
Join the fight against deforestation today.
We
We are Fallen Tree Foundation. When a tree falls in the forest, we are the ones to hear it.